Alright, dealing with disrespect is a universal challenge we all face at some point. But wait, ever noticed how some people like to test your boundaries? How they like to push all your buttons and get under your skin? Have you noticed how sometimes people put your mental health to the test with their rude, impolite, and passive-aggressive behavior? The mockery, the sarcasm, the black jokes, the harsh criticism, the negative comments, and the bullying. Constantly feeling disrespected and reacting with anger takes a toll. Not just on your mood, but on your overall health. Studies have shown that chronic anger can lead to increased stress, elevated blood pressure, and a higher risk of anxiety and depression. For example, a study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association 2024 found that recurring feelings of anger may impair blood vessel, potentially increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke. Unfortunately, most of us run into disrespectful people from time to time in our personal and professional lives. So the big question is, how do you deal with disrespect without losing your cool or compromising your character? Or are we supposed to put on a smile and let it slide? No, not today. If you are done putting up with mental stress from people who don't respect you, this video is for you. Buckle up. As we delve deep into the Stoic philosophy and uncover powerful principles to handle disrespect in a way that preserves our health and well-being, please subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Let's dive in. The silent stare. A silent stare can be a powerful and effective way to address disrespect. I know what you're thinking. Like, really? But yes, trust me on this. When someone is throwing negativity at you, they want you to feel belittled and defensive. However, a steady, unwavering gaze can be a confusing but powerful way to convey your disapproval and assert your boundaries. Putting on an unbothered gaze, paired with a calm demeanor, communicates that you are not going to be swayed or drawn into negativity. By choosing to be silent, you are refusing to lower yourself to their level and instead choosing to maintain your dignity. Refusing to engage in a confrontation can disarm the disrespecter and force them to confront their behavior, as they are left without the reaction they wanted. By not reacting, you blow away their expectations, and they are left to deal with their own disrespectful actions. On the flip side, verbal confrontation only escalates the situation and gives the disrespecter the attention they want. The next time someone makes a snide comment, look directly at them, lean back, and maintain a calm expression. Let your silence hang in the air. This lets them know that their negative behavior won't derail your composure. 2. Stop explaining your choices. I know it's common to feel the urge to explain how you were disrespected and how bad it feels or felt. However, constantly explaining yourself can be draining and unnecessary. You choose respect, and your choices don't require justification by others. Your life isn't a public service announcement, and you don't owe anyone an elaborate breakdown of the choices you make. In fact, you don't need anyone's stamp of approval. Yes, I know it feels like we are being brutally controversial with this one, but explaining and re-explaining disrespect is like saying I'm open to negotiating on my boundaries. Sometimes, no matter what you say, it's just not enough. People will keep questioning and poking holes, making you feel like you need to prove yourself. While it's okay to provide an explanation, avoid over-justifying or over-explaining. Your comfort and well-being are reason enough. 3. Keep your distance. Distance communicates what 1,000 words cannot. Distance as a response to disrespect is a powerful way to preserve your mental health in today's fast-paced world, where we often find ourselves caught up in the chaos of everyday interactions. Whether it's in our personal relationships or professional environments, disrespect can rear its ugly head, leaving us feeling undervalued, frustrated, and emotionally drained. But wait, let's be real. Not everyone deserves a front row seat in your life. If someone consistently disrespects you, it's crucial to limit their access to your space, time, vibrations, and energy. By choosing to distance, you take control of the situation in a dignified manner. This approach is powerful because it shifts the focus from the offender to yourself. Instead of allowing someone else's negative behavior to dictate your emotions and actions, you take a step back, reassess the situation, and choose not to engage. This doesn't mean you are weak or that you are avoiding confrontation. On the contrary, it shows strength, self-respect, and a deep understanding that not every battle is worth fighting. Distance should be your new answer to disrespect. Don't argue, don't react. just remove your presence. This stoic philosophy, though simple, carries immense power. It sends a powerful message to the person that you're done with their manipulative ways or their disrespect. Distance provides you with clarity and helps you preserve your mental and emotional well-being. Fourth, embrace silence as your answer. Of course, the instinctive reaction when disrespected is often to defend yourself, argue, or try to prove a point. However, these reactions only escalate the situation, dragging you into unnecessary drama and conflict. But what if you stayed silent? What if you ignored all the negative energy and vibrations by activating the mute button? Actually, sometimes the best response is no response at all. Not every poke needs your response. When someone disrespects you, they obviously expect a reaction, a comeback. They want you to snap back. Oh yes, I know what you're thinking. Silence feels passive, like you are losing and letting them have their way, right? It might feel like you're letting them get away with it, but in reality, silence can be a bold statement. It's a subtle way of saying, I am not dancing to your tune, I'm not giving you my energy, and I am not playing your game. Next time someone is passive-aggressive towards you, just pause, take a deep breath, and say nothing. This unanticipated pause will often catch them off guard and indicate that their attempt to unsettle you has failed. Silence retains your power and helps you maintain your peace of mind. Fifth, practice self-control. Emotions are powerful. There is a reason why most of us tend to give in to them. But the price we pay for stooping down to another person's level is far greater than if we learn to control ourselves. Losing control can feed your aggressor, while responding with composure earns resilience and strengthens dignity. This doesn't mean that you tolerate disrespect. It means protecting your mental and emotional well-being by choosing how you respond. Look at it this way. When anger takes over, the fallout can be immediate and lasting. Reacting impulsively to perceived disrespect can damage relationships, escalate conflicts, and create stress that lingers far beyond the moment. Over time, unchecked anger can impact mental and physical health, leading to anxiety, high blood pressure, and chronic frustration. Losing control doesn't just affect you. A single outburst can alter your mental and emotional health, or even result in professional and legal consequences. Regaining control isn't about suppressing emotions, but responding in a way that protects your peace, relationships, and long-term well-being. The next time you feel disrespected, remember, your peace of mind is more valuable than proving a point. Keep your focus on what truly matters, and you'll walk away stronger every time. In conclusion, all that being said, there will be times when people overstep our boundaries. We need to learn to be comfortable saying no to requests or situations that compromise our boundaries. Remember, saying no is a complete sentence and doesn't always need an explanation. Setting and maintaining healthy boundaries are essential for our well-being and self-respect. Boundaries prevent us from being taken advantage of, protect our self-worth and self-esteem, and generally allow us to maintain our values and not compromise on what we believe to be right, fair, or just. Once you've set boundaries, be consistent in upholding them. Consistency sends the message that you're serious about where that boundary begins and where it ends.